Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And boy, this is going to
already broadcast.
That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Ted just sent me a message saying, "You next."
On the handoff, this is Booker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's get this win, man.
You mind? Oh, wow.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out.
That can carry your field goal up, because you can see now.
On 53. Man down. Check that. We're like 52. On 53.
From the gun, here's Keenum. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the
That nigga just one-hand mossed Xavier Howard.
Home for a Bronco score. Emmanuel Sanders, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
He ain't even like that, bro.
Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
That nigga feeling some type of way, Carol. You had to catch it.
Nah, bro, it's the first half.
Okay, that nigga upset. He just learned something.
And the mile
That's
high
cool.
air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They
Just
have a
so
script
you know,
to start the ball
if they
game.
can win
And
this
typically
game,
those
they
scripts
don't
go
know
between
about
12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Them niggas is not blocking. That's why I can't do nothing.
To get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes
But they ain't got nothing to do with
here
defense,
on the
though.
punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich.
Damn, I want the hit stick. He tripped him up.
All the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Booker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Booker on the counter. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Roger. Mike 52. Let's go, D. Roger.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
That nigga Case Keenum is bombing the shit out of everybody one-on-one.
And the Broncos will extend their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That nigga's bombing everybody, G.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Huh?
And out come the Dolphins now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 67 yards. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Let's go.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Roger.
Third and short, it's Booker. And
What?
he went nowhere. Well,
How?
backwards, back
They
to
almost
the
just cheated.
33.
Oh my
Loss of a yard, it
gosh.
brings up fourth.
And partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the
I ain't
line of
booted that
scrimmage.
shit. I
Make
know
sure
that
they
shit
take away
coming.
all spaces, all creases.
Oh, you tried to
That
get it,
worked
huh?
really
I
well for
see.
them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Then the Dolphins
They
getting
almost
set
let
to
this
go
boy
here.
get up and get the
I guess they have
first.
to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they
I
decide
thought
to
have been
do.
playing like your team and shit.
On first down, Tannehill. It's complete to Drake. And he's got some space here. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
For Kidder here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Now Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A.J. Derby, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter. But they're finishing the first.
You playing cut, KG?
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Sanders now to kick this one away. Now on the return, Brendan Langley. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first and 10, here's Keenum. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to fire one.
Oh, that's my fault. I should have just threw it regular. Fudge, I had your ass beat.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. On second down, it's Drake.
Oh, my God.
37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not
that was one of the realest runs I've ever seen on this distance in a couple of years. How they let you set up, cut real life shit.
Overall,
that was nice.
What your game plan showing you.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, Roger. Take 4, take 4.
Running again, and again it's Booker. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go, Roger. Hey, Mike's right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Hey, go, Roger. On 53.
And now they'll throw with Keenum.
Oh, that supposed to be a pick. I got behind that bitch and all. Damn.
Incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that
I don't know how they let me get in front of you, but I know I just did, though.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
22. 22. Mary left, Mary left.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. Brought down at the 48-yard
Damn.
line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Yeah, it's a tough decision, though. Oh, you going for it. This ain't tough.
You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then
I know
they
you
can make a
going
big
for it. You
play.
ain't
You know,
get
they
me.
create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
He should have fumbled that shit.
It's Joseph making his mark. His guys will go on 4th down.
Hey, go, Roger.
They'll try and run forward Janovich. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And his
Get that nigga elbow.
At their own 47-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse.
I knew you was going to do that shit. You did that shit earlier.
And say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there?
That little sneaky shit.
I think the teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them.
Bruh, it ain't no running sideline to sideline against this defense. Oh my God, them niggas is blazing.
Under wraps running the football. That's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Here's Tannehill.
Oh, Tannehill.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Devontae
That nigga will
was
beat
the
too.
Receiver. Third down here.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out.
And this will be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Adam Gotsis in there to drop him for a loss of 10.
When I'm going to get the fucking win.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Fullback Janovich on the handoff. And a nice
Man, good
pick
run.
as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I love the modern game.
That's a little play right there, huh, G?
Right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
Hey, orange.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And he's got Hireman.
Stephon Anthony.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Buying time to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap for Keenum. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Definitely not let you get none of that shit no more, G.
That hot downfield,
that's hot.
Who knows how to get the ball into the end zone. You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start the drive with Drake. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was
that nigga Chubb got high as fuck. He was going to slap my shit, too.
Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
That's Bradley Chubb, G.
He was the intended target.
Come on, man. He's going to put that shit behind him.
Already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Don't do that.
And this play goes nowhere.
Don't do that.
Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A 2nd down carry for Booker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Keenum. And this is going to be intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. But they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now it's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Tannehill.
Oh, my gosh, bro. Throw the ball, Tannehill.
That one didn't quite make it to the target.
Damn.
But that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
That boy, oh, if I would have hit him with, you had that ball in that right hand. If you had it in your left hand, that was a fumble, boy. That boy smashed him.
Tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
I'm on that, boy. I'm on that. I'm hitting that hole hard now. That lineman ain't gonna get a chance to touch me.
That's gonna go as a loss of 2, and it'll be
I put that fast boy in. They ain't that slow dude. That boy, that linebacker at 88 speed, bro. They ran a 4.5.
Sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. To throw on second down is Keenum.
Come on, man.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sanders now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Thomas, the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the free safety, Darian Stewart.
Bro, why did he throw it off his back foot? Bro, he threw it off his back foot. I stopped and all so he can throw it. That ball was wide open.
Disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
They'll hand off to Walker. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught by Sanders. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now, Tannehill.
Oh my gosh.
Can't get the throw away. He's taken down. Todd Davis in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Now a handoff for goal. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Told you I wasn't giving you that no more, bro.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Tannehill hands to Bray. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Domata Peko, the one to get him down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Maybe it's you.
20.
Right back to Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor run for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Tannehill now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On first down, it's goal. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
Good game.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Said 2K?